it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you for joining me again today. Today I am going to talk to you about the new recruit offer because it's amazing. It's this what we're calling the stamping pad family promotion. So this means that if you are at that point where you're ready to join my Stampin' Up family and become one of my sparkling sunflowers, then between now and the end of July, in addition to your normal starter kit of £130 worth of product for just £99, including free delivery, it's amazing, you will also get, and this is absolutely staggering, to pick any one of these colour families and the ink pads. So you will get 10 ink pads for free included in your starter kit. So as well as the £130 worth of products, and that's whatever product you want, so long as it's under £130, you can put it in your starter kit. Do remember, if you're getting close, have a look at the clearance rack, because you may just have to see there's something there that just gets you that little bit closer without going over £130, because you can't go over. So in addition to your £130, you get one of these colour families, and it's up to you whether you go for the in colours, the brights, the neutrals, the regals, or the subtles. Whichever you think is going to be more you and more useful, you just add that to your starter kit. They are worth, if you were to buy each stamp pad individually, they are £70. If you bought them as a bundle, they'd be £63. But of anyone's money, it means that with your starter kit of products, including the ink pads, including free shipping, you are looking at basically in the region of £200 worth of products for just £99. So half price. You also get a starter pack for your business. So you get a pack of the new catalogues, you get order forms, invitation cards, all sorts of stuff, which is included as well. So it's a really good kit, even if you just want to be, I say even if you only want to join for the discount, this is still an amazing offer. July is the time to do it. So I thought I would show you the starter kit, the welcome pack that I put together for my team. It's not a staggering kit. It's just a little way of saying thank you, giving them some tools to get started, a little bit more information in a bite-sized piece. I drip feed some information to them over the first couple of weeks, couple of months or so, and just send them something to say welcome, really. So the first thing I do is I give them a notepad, because they're going to need a notepad, and this is just one that I bought from a local stationery shop. It's a very normal brand, and I've just picked, because obviously this month's craft box is using the En Route designer series paper and suite that goes with it. I'm using that as the basis for my welcome pack for this particular recruit, because I want to show you how you can think about using it as well. So the first thing I've got is a piece of the designer series paper. Now it comes to you in the craft box, cut at 6 by 12, and it's a half pack, so you get, my brain has gone completely, you get 12 sheets, sorry, but they're all cut to 6 by 12, so it's a half pack. You get an amazing kit, actually, because it's worth £20, and I charge, in fact it's worth just over £20, and I will charge £20 to get it to you delivered. So it's a bargain. So first thing I'm going to do is add some tear and tape to the front of my notepad, and as I say, I just picked this up at a local stationery shop. I do sometimes make my own notepads. Oh yes, and the tip that I'm going with at the moment for tearing your tear and tape straight is just find a straight edge and use that as your straight edge. Now this is slightly narrower than the 6 inches, so I'm just going to be aware that I need to come in a little bit. So if I come in that much of a little bit, I know I'm well within the 6 inches. So let's do that. Pop that down and just give it a quick tug and you're done. So the starter kit is amazing. My craft box for July is amazing as well. You get half a sheet of designer series paper, half a box of the Memory and More cards that go with the designer series paper. And I'll be using some of those in a moment for the card that I'll be sending. You get 2 sheets of each of the 3 colours of card that are in the card pack that goes with the paper. So that's Blueberry Bushel, Grey Granite and Mango Melody. You get some of the enamel shapes. So you'll get it's 50 of each of the enamel shapes. That's 2 of each of the designs in each of the colours. You get 2 large Memory and More cards and envelopes, 2 small Memory and More note cards and envelopes, 4 Memories and More pocket pages. That'll be a variety, so there'll be 4 different styles. A yard of the Blueberry Bushel mini, or as I put it on my blog apparently, mine, mini grosgrain ribbon. Note to self, go and change that. A sheet of Whisper White and 4 ordinary Whisper White envelopes. So a really good pack. It comes, if you were to be able to buy it as in those quantities, it would be just over £20, and obviously you'd have to pay delivery. If you were to buy all of it in the smallest form that you can, it would cost you £73 plus postage and packing. So it's a really good value kit. And I've done it for this month because I thought it's all about holiday and adventure. And certainly in the UK, it's our sort of holiday season. And for those of you in the US, by holiday, I don't obviously mean Christmas. I know for you, holiday probably means Christmas. Holiday in the UK means what you call vacation. So yes, so summer vacation. So I've got my 12 by 6 paper and I'm just going to lie it right against the top there. In fact, I'm going to pop it which way? I'll probably do it that way. Fortunately, the map you can put any way up because it's just a sort of generic map. So I'm just going to lay this down so it's straight on 2 edges, and then the other 2 will look after themselves. Obviously it's too long, so I'm just going to then turn it over, get my snips, and just, I should probably open the book up, get my snips and just trim this down so that it's snug against the top. And this I find much easier than trying to cut it to size and then it not quite being the right size. So there we go. Then I do like to add a little bit of ribbon, and this is the Grey Granite textured weave ribbon that goes with very nicely with this. We don't have, apart from the Blueberry Bushel and Pineapple Punch mini grosgrain, which I think is going to be too narrow, we don't really have any other ribbon that goes with this suite. I've got the Blueberry Bushel in my starter kit, craft box. So all I'm doing is tying a piece round, and then I'm going to tie it in a reef knot, or sometimes known as a flat knot. My background is having been in the Navy Reserves, and having sailed for many, many, many years. So for me, this is a reef knot, but as I say, also known as a flat knot. And that just goes there, and then just trim the ends into a nice point. And that's that. So that's the notebook. And then obviously if she wants, she can just take that off and use it for something else, but hopefully she won't. Right, okay, I'm going to put some stamping on the front, and the En route stamp set has got some really great sentiments that aren't just to do with travel. For a new recruit, I thought do something awesome every single day would be a really good sentiment. So I'm just using my Blueberry Bushel ink pad to ink up my stamp. This is just a scrap of Whisper White. Let's have it so that it's sort of square. And stamp it the right way up. Not that it matters because I'm going to trim it down, but it's always a good place to start is with it square. So there we go. Do something awesome every single day is never a bad way to start your thoughts about being a Stampin' Up demonstrator. So I'm just going to grab my trimmer and trim this down. Now you can do it the other way around. You can start with your piece the right size and then stamp into it. I just find it's, for me, and those of you who've watched me for any length of time will realise that, you know, I do have one or two little minor disasters, not anything major, but for me it's just safer if I cut down rather than try and get that square like that. Yeah, it's not going to happen, not with me. So that I will pop up top, I think. So I'll use some liquid glue for that because I want it to be reasonably permanent so that it's there forever, or certainly for as long as the book lasts. So let's just pop that up at the top, and because it's the liquid, multi-purpose liquid adhesive, I can pop it into place. So that's that. Right, now card. So I've taken one of the Memories and More cards, and it says dream like nothing stands in the way, because again I thought that was a really good thought for someone starting their journey as a Stampin' Up demonstrator. And I've cut a piece of Blueberry Bushel just a smidge larger, and again I'm going to use my liquid adhesive as I've got it out just on the back there, and then pop that so that there's a little edge around there, and just rub it on the back. I've got a drink just down there, and I'm just realising that it's probably not a great place because my elbow's going to hit it. Right, so this is to say one of the little Memory and More cards. So I'm just going to fold it along the score line and then just burnish. And then if there's a little lip, which this one has a little lip, I use that towards the back so that when you open it, it's easier to open. And then we'll just add some more liquid adhesive on the back, so that it's all nice and permanent. And particularly as we're having a slightly cooler day today, but the weather has been dramatic. So I thought I would, you know, just use the glue that's going to really stick. And actually I've just spotted Adventure Awaits, which I think would be really nice to pop on the inside. Actually, I might put it on the envelope because the envelope's going in a box. It's not going as a separate envelope. So let's pop that. Straight is always good. I should have said H block, G block. I must try and remember to always say which block I'm using because people like to know. So again, the Blueberry Bushel, and that really isn't straight. That's better. Right, and then just ink that up, and just in the middle of the back, we'll have that. And there we go. So that's that. Right. So that will go with that. So obviously I'll write her a little note. Then, now, if you know me, you know that this for me is a little troublesome. I don't do chocolate. but I know other people do, so that's fine. So I've got this tiny little bar of chocolate, and it's even called a little bar. I just, to do a bigger bar just seems wrong to me. So I'm using the leftover piece of paper, sorry, and I'm just going to roll that round, and then I'll staple the ends so that it's a little enclosed piece. So let's remove that for the moment and grab some more tear and tape, and let's pop a piece of tear and tape down there, and again just rip, and then that's a nice clean end. And because I've already got that in its sort of rolled state, I can just roll that up. Oops. It's just, I think it's going to be easier than trying to control something inside as well as the outside. And then because this has got little dots, I'm just going to line that up so that the dots line up. And then this goes inside there. Then somewhere I have, here we go, my stapler. So let's take that out for the moment. This is the back. Sorry, this is the back. So at the bottom, I'll just do that. Slide in the chocolate bar. And then at the top, I think what I will do is just cut a small piece of ribbon as a little sort of flag, and then if I pop that in between, and then I can encase that ribbon between the other staple. So there we go. So that sort of prettied it up a bit. So there we are. So that's the bar of chocolate. So what have we got? We've got the notebook, the bar of chocolate, the card. I also always gift my recruits a colour swatch thing. So we've got the in colours on the front, the subtles, the brights, the regals, and then at the back we've got the neutrals. So she'll get that as well. She also gets, I've just laminated up details of the compensation plan and all the titles and stuff, and all the flex points, which are like nectar points that you get at Sainsbury's. Other supermarkets do exist, but that's quite a nice small little gift, so that she's got that. And also I've put together a little welcome to my team booklet. There's a space for her to put her demonstrator ID and her password, some useful phone numbers and email addresses and that sort of stuff. And then inside there's some information about Stamping Up, the fact that it takes about a week for the kit to arrive, that's working days. There's a cooling off period, that sort of stuff. Ordering, talking about our commissionable sales value, which is our sort of internal currency, how to meet minimums, etc., etc. How to start your business, which, bearing in mind you get a business pack, is quite a useful, and it's just a little nugget. Stuff to look at on the Demonstrator website, how to run a party, how to get hold of me. Then actually I need to change that because I've still got some of the old stuff in it. Oops. And I've also got my mobile number, which doesn't work at home, so that's really not helpful. Some incentive stuff, general advice, party tips, and how to recruit. And one of the things I'm doing with my, and this is the statement of the heart on the back, and that's the Stamping Up statement of the heart. And one of the things I'm doing with my team at the moment, bearing in mind we've got the July recruiting promotion, is I'm actually doing, I do at various milestones, and when they get achievements, I do little recognition cards, which they can exchange. It's a £5 voucher, which they can then exchange for product that they would like. So yeah, they just send them back, and they can save them up, and they can have, you know, put £20, £50 worth together, and then I will order that for them and send it out to them. It's not an original idea, it's doing the rounds at the moment, but it's quite a nice thing to do for my team. So there we go. That is my little starter pack for my new recruit. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed just watching how I put it together. And if you've got any questions, do please ask. What I would say, and I've had a number of people, I've done this video before, a few months back, so not this video, obviously the same idea. A number of demonstrators have asked if I would share how I make things like my colour swatch, where I found this, what I've got in my little starter booklet. I'm not actually prepared to do that because this is for my team. And it's got lots of information, particularly the starter booklet has got lots of information that is specific to how I run my team. So I'm really not comfortable sharing that outside of my team. So I'm sorry if people would like that information. The only way they get it is by joining my team, dare I say, which if you're an existing Stampin' Up demonstrator is not something you're going to do. Anyway, I hope you found that interesting. If you want any information about the starter kit and how to sign up, please do let me know. If it's not the right time for you to join my team, do remember that we've got the designer series paper. Selected designer series papers are buy 3 get 1 free until the end of the month. There's information on that over on my website, and obviously information about my craft box is over there as well. There is a deadline for ordering my craft box. I've already had a number of orders in, but the deadline is the 25th of July, and I have to have payment by then. If you're paying by cheque, then it's the 23rd of July, and it's UK only. Anyway, I have rambled on for 22 minutes, so I think that's probably enough for me for today. So thank you very much indeed for joining me, and I'll see you again very soon, I hope.